Back at it, YouTube. This Silver Stacks Prepper coming at you with one of these nice, I guess I would say, canning videos. This is to finish up my canning video that I started earlier. Sorry, it's been bits and pieces. But you know, here's the rice, the steak, the chicken broth. This is pretty good. This is pretty nice. So I'm gonna just set it over here, let this cool off. And I did pressure canning, not pressure bathing. Bathing is when you completely submerge the can in water. That's a pressure bath or canning bath. This was actually canning. They say you have to do pressure canning for meat because it's low acidic. Things that are highly acidic, you can bathe. You can do the pressure bath. So I'm learning. I kept it at 10. I'm at sea level in Washington State on the coastline here. So I kept it at 10. The PSI, 10 PSIs the whole time. It went up to about 15. I had struggled, well, not the whole time. I had struggled at the beginning. It was at 15. I was trying to figure out, should I keep it at 15 or at 10? I had some conflicts in what I was reading. But, yeah, it is what it is. Here is my end result. And so I'm supposed to let them cool off. They've so after it reached 75 minutes, I actually let it go for 90. You can't hurt anything going over. I read. So I let it go over to 90 minutes. I got my water up to boil. Let me see. Let me just kind of run through this real quick. So I put about 3 inches of water in there. 1 second, y'all. So I had got my water to boil. I had turned it on high, got my water to boil for about 10 minutes. This little deal here, I forgot what it's called, was popped up. And it was like that for about 10 minutes. They say let it steam for about 10 minutes. And then put your pressure regulator on there, and then I let it get to 15, and then I backed the heat down until it got to about 10, 11, and then I let it go there. You start your timer after it gets to the pressure that you want. So I started the timer after it got to the 10, and then for 75 minutes it cooked or canned under 10 PSI. For about 75 minutes. I ended up letting it go to 90 minutes just because. But when I first put the contents in it, I'm sorry, y'all, and I should have been holding this sideways the whole time. When I first got the contents in it, I hope the video's not messed up. But when I first got the contents in it, I had to I tapped the sides and shook it a little bit, got all the air out of it, and then I rubbed some white vinegar around the lip of the can to make sure it had no grease so it could actually seal properly. And when you're done and this is completely cool, I'll let this sit till tomorrow. When this is completely done, then I'll take this ring off, but I'll leave the seal on and then I'll date it. But when you first put your water in, you want to put your water about 2 to 3 tablespoons of white vinegar. Yeah, I forgot why. I forgot why, y'all. I'm going to put some 2 to 3 tablespoons of white vinegar in it. So I did my first batch of canning with the pressure canner, which was pretty cool. And I also did a batch of, hard tacked. And I got one of those little silicas in it. You guys can buy these silica packs on Amazon, and I would suggest doing that when you do stuff like this. But this right here supposedly lasts for like 100 years. This is just dough cooked really hard with holes poked in it. You guys seen that as well. So I had a hard tack video. I may just put all of it together like a mix, a remix of the hardtack. And I was gonna make 2 separate videos, but I think I'll just do one: pressure canning, the hardtack, and the rocket stove. So yeah, y'all, this is it. You know, we'll probably do some more of this, but I just wanted to go ahead and do it. You know, I saw Lead Farmer was getting his done. I remember when he first struggled with his. Hell, I didn't know what I was doing. It took about 2.5 hours altogether of prep because I slow boiled my meat first in a pot. Some T-bone steaks, fresh off a cow. A buddy of mine went to Brother Carl. Shout out to Brother Carl. I know he's watching these videos. Brother Carl Lee, man. Shout out to you, my brother, for you know, slaughtering that cow, man, and bring me that meat. I traded Brother Carl, and see, this how it's gonna be when SHTF. I wanted to upgrade my batteries. I had some pretty much brand new batteries, some AGM 175 amp hours of you know, the deep cycle AGM batteries on my last solar cart. And Brother Carl needed some batteries. He was doing him a solar setup, so I traded him the batteries for some beef. And he gave, well, actually he brought the beef. It was for something else, but he brought the beef too. So I had 2 fat, thick T-bone steaks. I decided to slow boil them, and then I threw some rice in there. And then, so that's what I got. I got the rice, the T-bone steak, and some chicken broth in here. And then I did this. This would be for 100 years, y'all. So, I mean, push come to shove, me and my son tried this. The cinnamon was what was burning. So yeah, I put some 2 cups of flour, half a cup of brown sugar, and about 3 tablespoons of cinnamon, which I think was too much cinnamon. I could have went with a little more brown sugar, a little bit less of the cinnamon. But yeah, this is hard as bricks, and you know, you bite it, it's real crunchy, but it tastes pretty good. It's not bad. But if you just make regular hardtack with flour, salt, and water, man, it's real plain and stale and just but at least this got a little flavor to it. You know what I'm saying? So ain't no slacking in my stacking, even if I'm stacking hard tacking. You dig what I'm saying? And so this is another banger, a prepper banger Dundeeny. Banger Dundeeny. This is another banger Dundeeny. I know my partner Patriot Allen likes that. A few other people like that. But yeah, let's keep stacking, y'all.